The victory arrived with the force of a storm and the weight of a miracle. Across Thalion, armies survived, plans succeeded, and disasters unraveled before they could consume the world. Yet amid celebration, one truth burned brighter than every triumph. The crisis remained alive. Milim still soared through the battlefield as a force beyond reason, and every passing second carried the possibility of catastrophe. For Rimuru, success carried an unusual burden. He had achieved the objective. The order controlling Milim's mind had shattered, and the sacred tree of Thalion still stood. The battlefield should have offered relief. Instead, he found himself racing toward a greater challenge. A single clash between him and Milim threatened entire nations. Every strike generated shockwaves capable of reshaping landscapes. Every moment demanded careful judgment. The situation presented a question that shaped everything that followed. How could a world survive its greatest protectors? Rimuru understood the answer required movement. He needed to draw Milim away from civilization and guide her toward the barren lands. His concern stretched beyond strategy. He thought about the people who lived within the path of destruction. He thought about families, settlements, and ecosystems. Even victory carried responsibility. Through Soe, he set evacuation plans into motion. Soe responded with the confidence that defined him. "I am on the job." The words carried immense value. Rimuru trusted many allies, yet Soe represented something rare. He embodied preparation itself. While others reacted to circumstances, he anticipated them. That reliability gave Rimuru room to focus on the impossible task before him. Then reality shifted. Time itself froze. The battlefield entered a suspended state where ordinary rules lost meaning. Rimuru immediately recognized the danger. Milim continued moving freely. Her overwhelming power, already difficult to contain, now existed inside a world stripped of its natural defenses. Every calculation suddenly changed. He adapted because adaptation defined him. Rimuru launched into a desperate aerial pursuit, drawing Milim farther away while conserving every fragment of strength available to him. The situation carried brutal mathematics. His energy diminished. Milim's power continued climbing. The equation favored only one outcome. Even then, he searched for answers. Who possessed the authority to halt time itself? The mystery unraveled through Veldora. Using their soul corridor connection, the storm dragon reached him across the frozen world. Through that conversation, Rimuru learned the truth. Dagrel had activated Time Stop in pursuit of a swift conclusion elsewhere on the battlefield. That revelation transformed one crisis into two. Xion, Luminous, and their allies now faced mortal danger. Dagrel's ability granted him overwhelming advantage against opponents unable to function inside suspended time. Rimuru immediately recognized the stakes. Every moment mattered. His response revealed a defining aspect of leadership. Great leaders delegate power because they trust capable people. Rimuru turned to Veldora. "Whether you make it in time or not, can you go and try to bail them out right now?" Veldora answered eagerly. "That's what I was waiting to hear." Soon afterward, Diablo and Ultima provided a solution that seemed almost miraculous. Through their interconnected soul corridors, they supplied coordinate data that enabled transport even within frozen time. The operation succeeded because of trust, preparation, and relationships forged long before the crisis arrived. When the world finally resumed its flow, Rimuru felt relief. Veldora had departed. His allies possessed a fighting chance. He could return his attention to Milim. While Rimuru struggled against one disaster, another conflict unfolded around Jahil. Unlike Rimuru, Jahil approached the battlefield through frustration. Every passing exchange deepened his irritation. Kigali's group continued resisting him. Zerario's unexpected departure weakened his position. Opportunities narrowed around him. Yet Jahil remained dangerous because anger never clouded his calculations. He prepared a devastating solution. Using the demigod's blood spear, he spread blood mist throughout the battlefield. The substance drifted silently across the war zone, invisible to most observers. At the chosen moment, he ignited it through evil bloodwave, unleashing destruction on a scale capable of consuming armies and nations alike. The attack represented more than power. It revealed Jahil's willingness to sacrifice everything around him for survival. Allies, enemies, and sacred landmarks all became acceptable losses. Flames erupted. The sacred tree appeared doomed. The battlefield appeared lost. Then Benimaru revealed what he had truly been doing. Throughout the conflict, he operated across multiple fronts simultaneously. While others focused on visible combat, he analyzed hidden threats. He recognized the unusual nature of Jahil's blood mist. He coordinated with Sylvia. He worked alongside Elmizia. Most importantly, he trusted guidance that arrived through mysterious means. A voice offered a precise solution. You must use Elmizia's ultimate skill, Vayu, King of Heavenly Wind, to gather the blood mist alone. Then the ultimate skill, Amaterasu, Lord of Shimmering Flame, to burn only the demonic blood. Benimaru acted immediately. His response reflected a recurring theme throughout the conflict. Success belonged to those who moved decisively when opportunity appeared. Through careful coordination, the flames vanished. The sacred tree survived. The magus endured. Pilots escaped serious injury. What seemed destined to become a legendary tragedy transformed into a remarkable rescue. The achievement carried a cost. Once the danger passed, Benimaru collapsed. His exhaustion told the real story. Heroes rarely reveal the full extent of their burdens while carrying them. Only after the crisis ends does the weight become visible. Elmizia recognized this truth. She viewed Benimaru as the savior of her nation because she understood how much responsibility he carried in silence. At the same time, another transformation emerged through Zerario. For ages, he functioned as a weapon. Duty shaped his identity. Orders defined his path. Yet Feldway's actions forced him toward reflection. Freedom entered his thoughts. Standing beside Dalis and Nice, Zerario reached a profound conclusion. The world offered more than endless warfare. I have decided further fighting is pointless. The declaration carried extraordinary significance. It represented more than a ceasefire. It represented awakening. For the first time, Zerario looked beyond conflict and saw beauty. He noticed the clear sky. He noticed the sacred tree. He noticed the possibilities of existence beyond battlefields. His assistants experienced similar revelations. Dalis considered hobbies. Nice chose loyalty through genuine affection rather than obligation. Together, they embraced choice itself. That journey ultimately led Zerario toward a new enemy. Listen to me, all of you. Our enemy is Feldway. The army obeyed immediately. Weapons lowered. Hostilities ended. What began as a brutal war evolved into an alliance shaped by shared purpose. Zerario and Elmezia chose cooperation because both understood a larger storm approached. Survival demanded unity. Far above them, Feldway watched everything unfold. Loss surrounded him. Michael was gone. Zerario departed. Isolation tightened around his thoughts. Each departure pushed him deeper into obsession. Rather than inspiring reflection, abandonment strengthened his determination. Every fracture in his world reinforced his singular goal. It's all going to plan. The statement revealed everything. Feldway no longer measured success through friendship, loyalty, or understanding. Purpose consumed all other concerns. Even setbacks became fuel for greater ambition. As he dispatched Vega, Dino, and others toward the labyrinth, he prepared his final moves. Confidence mixed with madness. Calculation merged with desperation. The battlefield below drifted toward temporary peace. Armies rested, alliances formed, heroes recovered. Yet beyond the horizon, another chapter waited. The operation succeeded. The sacred tree endured. The war paused. Friends united. Enemies revealed themselves. And above it all, one broken figure continued smiling in silence, arranging the final pieces of a design only he could fully see. The world enjoyed a breath of peace. The next breath belonged to destiny.